M I A Armchairs. The following show will feature some language and content that may offend some people. If you feel like complaining, simply save us all the time and energy and turn us off now. With that being said, Men in Armchairs proudly presents to you Hello, welcome to Bookmarks Week 3. Week 3, we actually got the 3 episodes. Can you believe it? It's been a while since we've done that. My name is the Kaijbrew the Geek King. Above me, fanning himself from just sheer shock of what he's done, is the one and only Stevie Boss, Steve Jones 313.
How you doing?
I'm alright, you?
I'm all right. Looking forward to see what happens this week.
Yeah.
Raw v SmackDown.
Seeing as you got a 2-week lead, you know?
Yeah, but now we're at the final episodes. The
go home shows. Yeah. What I found interesting.
Before SummerSlam.
Yes. What I found quite interesting in the entire thing was I looked back to do the stats at the end of the episode, and both of your SmackDowns have been 80s. Exactly 80s. I actually thought I improved last week when I got a 71, and turns out no, I had a 76 before that. I'm a bit like the actual booking committee of the WWE. I'm just tanking Raw.
I think it's because people just expect more from Raw. You know,
as they should.
They expect more from Raw. So a SmackDown, it's like, fuck it, well done, well done.
Very
Raw,
true.
It's like, oh come on, man, you got to do better than that. You know, it's like, well, you know.
So, as Boss said there, it is the go-home week of TVs before SummerSlam.
Oh, yes.
Or if we can do our best, Vince McMahon, SummerSlam! Because I don't think he says words, he just gargles fucking noise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless, of course, Shawn Michaels is coming down.
Just wait till we get to the Royal Rumble. I'm sure we'll be hearing you do all sorts of Vince McMahon.
Oh,
we're gonna have it. It's like,
if we get to the Royal Rumble and I haven't done an intro at the beginning of the episode, that is exactly the same as the 1992 Royal Rumble, but with our current roster, something has sadly gone wrong in my life.
Yeah, I'm sure it will happen.
Oh, it will. It might happen in Survivor Series, for fuck's sake.
It's like series over.
Teams of 5 waiting to survive.
Oh yes, you are a massive fan of the old school.
I fucking am. Hence the reason we have our other show, Bicycle. Because I like to watch old wrestling with my friend Boss, and Boss has never seen old wrestling. So it's just above Boss's head right now will be a link to that show when that show airs. So, as we said, the go-home show, we're going to get this going here. It's Monday, week 3. Not much has changed in the world of professional wrestling. We have made some changes to our roster, I believe. Although nothing massive. It's just, changing looks, appearances. Mainly cosmetic things. And maybe some team names as well and stuff like that. However, with that being said, I'm just going to go straight to book the move on to the PM. There.
Yeah.
Rebby Skyer. Okay. For the name Mrs. Hardy, but I'm not gonna be Tammy Lynn Cinch and go nuts on her. Or what she accused happened to her.
I'm pretty sure people have gone nuts on Tammy
There,
Lynn Cinch.
yeah, well, wait a minute, what? Why is my world colliding, boss?
Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's like, oh, you're taking her under his wing.
What about Michelle?
No, not as a bride.
Oh.
Oh.
Wrestlers caught accused of being an hour late to pick up a travel partner. The judge, The Undertaker, found her guilty and sentenced her to pay for her travel partner's meals for the next 3 shows. Bliss has a lively personality and currently has normal morale. That could have been worse.
It could have been. I wonder who her travel partner would have been. Nikki Cross?
No, I don't have Nikki. Yeah, it would.
So
if she wasn't injured, it would be Ember.
Ah.
Her and Ember are like best mates. has small positive impact upon Alexa, so she won't remember. She'll do it again. So yeah, I had a 71, and I believe week 1 was a 76. Yes. So you know.
But, the attendance increased.
Yeah, momentum's building up as well, so I'm not too.
Exactly.
I mean,
So,
we're on a 42 momentum, I think it is. Let's have a quick look, actually. 42 momentum. Yeah. Anyway, I think I can change things with the pre-booking I got set up for today. So, pre-booking. Let's get on with the main event. It's going to be. Let's have a look. Let's do. I have to use my. Yep, I think my mouse has literally just died on me apart. So I'm going to have to use the old touchpad. Let's do the AJ Styles versus Steve Austin for the main event. Add to booking sheet. That should bring in some numbers.
I would have thought so.
All right, sorry about that.
Wow. You monster!
Add to the goddamn booking sheet. Oh yeah, now you clicked too many times, didn't you? Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, for fuck's sake! I forgot to bring Nigel.
I hate it when it does it.
We got to bring Nigel up. Hold on. I should bring him up properly, but I don't want to because I'll have to send him down in like at some point. Well, because like I don't know. I don't think Nigel should be on the main roster, but at the same time, I've got no other reason. Like that might just be the fact that I like Nigel, Beth, and Moralo as an actual fucking team in real life.
Wait. What if you just swap the teams, send the Raw commentators down to NXT, and bring the NXT commentators onto Raw?
That's not a bad fucking idea. If mad scientist at work again.
I'm good for what ails you.
And that'll be the next T-shirt he has me make for him. I'm Nigel McGuinness.
I'm Nigel McGuinness, and I'm on Raw at the moment. It's going to be fantastic. All these matches here.
All right. I mean, the option really is either to put Jerry the King Lawler on TV, which should never be done, or it's to put.
How dare you, sir?
Or it's like.
Should have Andy Kaufman.
Wow. No, Sylvain Grenier is not going to road agent a match between. Why would Grenier ever have the authority to tell to Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins? This is what I think you should do, guys.
Why do we still have him?
Because I'm trying to keep the agents as real as possible. As I put Fit Finley to do this match.
Send him down to NXT.
You can do it as well.
Yeah. I'm just suggesting things. Mad scientist.
And to be honest with you, I don't particularly want him to be like anywhere near the fucking developmental roster.
He might learn.
That's the problem.
Send him to NXT UK.
That's it. Send a French Canadian to fucking deal with Walter.
That's what I did with Vincent Mann in my game.
That's just unbelievable.
Hey, I had to because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to hire Rusev.
Yes, I remember you telling me that because they have animosity, shall we say? If you will.
I could have fired him, but I didn't.
If you will, and steal the show. Open match shouldn't take away from it too much, and I think I need. I think I need Austin to win this because I don't think he's got. No, I think Styles needs to win it, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to leave that up to fate. Like,
do you know what your tournament looks like right now? Like, did
no, I did, but I can't remember right now. I shall check it now though, because I think I can still do it in the PM. So at the moment, yeah, Austin's got 2 wins. Sorry, got a win. Seth has got a win, and Bray's got a win. So Braun and AJ are the only ones that are winless. Probably gonna be the same again. Although the main event's gonna wrap the whole thing up at SummerSlam anyway, so it's basically just to keep it going. Because like a fool, I booked a round tournament event, round tournament with 5 people, and during that, I decided to make it only have 3 weeks in it because I'm fucking geek smart.
Geek smart.
I'm geek smart. Hold on, Jordy, me man.
I'm just saying geek smart.
All right, so we're gonna have Bray do a promo on Seth, and then we're gonna have AJ do a promo on. Sorry, Austin do a promo on AJ. Then I'm gonna work out the rest of the card. It shouldn't be too hard. I've got an idea what I want to do. We have a bit delay in the game today, guys, so I do apologize. All right, so let's do the Fiend one first. And Seth. We'll show Seth's reactions, so that one there and that one there. Go with 8 minutes. You know the best thing is as well, right? I've actually been playing the game a bit more to see if I can do anything, but I've not decided to play our version of the mod or anything like that. I decided to pick up a 97 mod, which means I'm booking a completely different product.
Yeah.
What was horrible about that is that when I started, you've got to book 2 Raws in a night,
yes.
but also each Raw is only an hour long. And I can only have 40% of matches. So, no.
Yeah, I tried doing that and I just couldn't, so I just made up my own version of the UFC.
No, I basically, I continued doing it. And, you know, but then I just decided, like, when I was like, hold on, I'm going to have to book the go-home show and the show after.
Yeah, it's...
I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Nah.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Right, we'll do that. Entertainment. Book that one. I need Braun on this as well at some point. So what I'm thinking of doing is we'll book an angle with Braun after the main event.
Yeah.
Where he just comes out and tries to attack both AJ and Austin. Yep. All docs running a little slow today, guys. I do apologise, which means the game's running a little fucking slow. Alright. So, Big Braun. Nope, that's cap lock, as you can see on the screen.
It happens. It happens. I'll get that locked. So I'm trying to get used to the new keyboard.
Same. Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to getting used to the new keyboard. I've had it for a while. But, yeah, it's just, I got big ass fingers. Just have them fighting. Let's do it for 5 minutes. And that's Strowman, Axe, Austin, and Styles. Alright. That's all of the main event storyline that I need to book.
Yep.
That's not terrible. That there. I need to and let's do a couple of tag matches because I like the tag teams.
Aye.
What we'll do actually, we'll do a 4-person match, an 8-man tag. We'll have all the members of the tag team title match in this match. So, Heavy Machinery and the Street Profits. With yeah, one brings the red cups, one brings the meat. Versus the Revival and the Hurt Business, which is Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. So there we go. There we go. And Shelton, and for those who aren't aware, or first episode, the Hurt Business are actually the tag team champions of the world. Well,
yes, the
Raw.
World Tag Team Champions of the world.
Well, Raw. We'll give this to the Road Dogg because he knows a thing or two about tag teams.
Yeah, he does. He may have even held the strap a couple of times.
Yeah. 1, 2, 6 times. Who's counting? Road Dogg. Road Dogg's counting.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have the tag teams from the Raw side of the women's title match face off against each other as well. Just keep the momentum going. Because unlike Clash of Champions and IRL, we are actually going to have a women's tag match on the show. We're not just going to advertise it and then forget the fucker because there's not enough time.
No, I thought it was because of injury. Like Shayna Baszler's injured. Or are you surmising that is just an excuse?
So, I don't know, because Nia Jax has been tweeting fucking madness.
Well, yeah.
She tweeted that Ruby and Liv weren't fit. Then she tweeted her partner was pregnant. And I don't know. I don't know.
Frankly, I couldn't give a flying fuck what Nia Jax had to say. Like, if my house was on fire and Nia Jax was standing there going, "Look behind you, your house is on fire," I would roll my eyes and walk into the burning building because I still wouldn't believe her.
Here's the thing, right? I like Nia. I'm not a great fan of her in-ring work. I just think it needs a little bit more polishing. Although I like Nia as a person and everything else. It's just for a long time it did seem that it was just. Oh, I accidentally clicked book the show there. I just didn't see for a long time. I just thought it was a bit of a charisma vacuum.
Yes.
No, it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna do. All right, let's go not old school, but let's go classic, and let's do a pick your poison match between Aleister Black and. Are you all right there, boss?
Sorry. I was having to be entirely unprofessional because my body is rebelling against me. It thinks it's ill when it isn't.
All right.
So I've got other tissues are available.
We are not sponsored by Kleenex.
I mean, that would set a really bad message, really.
Yes.
It's like
we are definitely the wrong website for that.
Yeah. That's sponsored by Kleenex. How good is the show? I mean, I don't know. Have you seen that beard? It is a magnificent beard.
It is, to be fair.
If I had to describe that beard in one word, godly.
Alright, so boss, you may enjoy the match. Nope, that's actually the match I don't need to book. The one I need to book, because that's the fucking pay-per-view match. Yeah, that's right. Aleister versus Pentagon is actually going to happen at the pay-per-view, guys. However, this match is a pick your poison match, where Aleister Black will pick Pentagon's poison, and he is just going to pick Kevin Owens.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And can you guess who Penta might pick for Kevin Owens? Can I choose?
Jake Christ.
Wow, throwing out one of the Chris boys. That's impressive.
I know wrestling outside of WWE.
Yeah, he knows.
I do not.
He knows AEW. And even then, he'd still struggle with the fucking people in it.
Yeah. Who's this pineapple dude? Why is he on WWE Raw?
He's Sugar Dunkerton. Yeah. Alright.
Apparently, JR thinks Joey Janela should be a heel. Which is a fine opinion to have. Just don't say it whilst you're live on television, bro.
And also, he's not wrong.
The thing about JR, right? I like JR, and he's a great commentator. But people have got to remember he's getting on now. He's not going to be the same guy that was going. Tyson and Austin. Or as God is my witness, he's broken in half. He's not that same JR. He's been through a lot, and I think
that's very true.
Kind of need to cut him some slack, Yeah, if he does something which is heinous, by all fucking means call him out, but he hasn't.
No.
The dumbest thing he did was make a badly thought out joke about wardrobe malfunction, which I agree was in bad taste, but considering who he had been commentating with for years, I think we could give him a pass on this one.
Yeah.
Jerry the King Lawler, So I think people should just kind of be more respectful of Jim Ross. Be like, look, understand the guy's past his prime, but he's still got a lot to give to the business, not just backstage, but as a commentator or an announcer. Just enjoy the fact that he's still with us.
Listen, I kind of love this just chilled out JR.
Yes.
The fact that he just sits there on Dynamite and lets Excalibur take the lead.
Yes.
Tony chips in with like Shivani like style stuff, and maybe Taz or Jericho, whoever else is on commentary, and then JR just snarky as fuck the whole time. Like,
yeah,
I kind of love it. I love it because listen, JR is awesome. He always will be awesome. Towards the end of his WWE run, he wasn't, but every now and again he'd come back and he'd hit a fucking home run. He's that old veteran that, you know, all right, he's gonna keep swinging, but eventually he's gonna hit a fucking ball and it's still gonna leave the park. Like,
there's 30,000 people standing. Why the hell can I stand?
Yeah, and like even like look at they brought him back for the Taker versus Roman match, which I think was maybe his official WWE last match, and he was great on that.
You'll remember because he also did the Triple H match afterwards, the classic "This is too much" with the tombstone that Triple H did to the Undertaker.
No, that was that. Oh, did he come back for that one?
He came after that one, yeah, because the Triple.
I remember him being there for 27, but I'm talking Roman versus Taker.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Roman. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Taker Shawn Michaels.
No. The Roman.
And that's why I was like, well, no, because he did the.
Yeah, he came back for 25, then he did 27 and I believe 28 as well. But Michael Cole kept chirping in on 28 because he's a fucking prick. That's just my, my cool anti-fucking Michael Cole theory, But like, yeah, I mean, sometimes I think like there's this hatred for JR because he's older and everything else, and he does make faux pas. Yeah, he admits it. He did it with Nyla Rose.
Yeah.
When he was trying to get the right pronoun, he said something incorrect. But as he said straight away, he goes, "It was not intended. It was just a fucking mistake. Get off me back." Like,
people make mistakes. It's what fucking happens.
But it's just, it's one of those things. I think it's.
So I can tell you that at WrestleMania 35, WrestleMania 34, Jim Ross was commentating the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Yeah, let's forget they brought JR back just to do a fucking Andre Battle Royal.
All right.
I fucking dare they.
Let's have a look.
That's disgusting, that.
Yep, WrestleMania 33, Jim Ross was commentating in the main event of the show.
That's just like, you bring JR back and then you put him on the fucking pre-show. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get some angles going here. But yeah, I mean, like, and also like, I kind of like I like the chemistry between Excalibur, Tony, and JR on. I watch more of the pay-per-views with, to be honest with you, like properly. So, but them three have got really cool chemistry, and I think as well, Excalibur a lot of time is just sitting there, like pinching himself, going, what the fuck's going on here? Like, how did I end up like going from the PWG shows that I was running with the Young Bucks to now I'm sitting here with Tony Schiavone on my left, JR on my right, and then now and again Taz jumps in as well, like, because as much as I love Taz for his ECW work, right, and I love his manager work, Taz is kind of iconic as a commentator. It's this weird thing of like Taz to a certain generation was never a wrestler. Like, if you don't go back and watch wrestling, if you were only like, I mean, if you were a wrestling fan from like 03, 04, you didn't know Taz was in ring.
Yeah, like for me, like obviously I came in, my full time with wrestling started in the Invasion angle, and then Taz was commentating.
Yeah, he just started, yeah.
But and it was only through kind of like reference clues. It was like, oh, he was a wrestler that I would, when I finally was able to look back at his matches, which wasn't for many years because YouTube wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
So I've watched matches of Taz retroactively much later in my life, and I understand why he was called the Suplex Machine.
Oh, Taz invented Suplex City.
Yeah.
He's one of the four. I would say he's one of the four American foundations of Suplex City.
Yeah.
You got him, Benoit, which is technically Canadian, and the Steiner brothers.
I do recall him setting up to Austin.
Yes.
And he did that twice.
Yeah.
I think it was. The first time he got his arse handed to him.
Yep.
The second time he got hugged.
Yes.
Which is just like...
DTA means don't trust Austin.
Yeah.
Although, I just love it. Taz was awesome. Taz got over as being the most evil, sadistic, I'm going to beat the living crap out of you, heel there was.
Except when Mike Awesome needed to lose.
Well, yeah, but that happened years after. That was the thing. Yeah. He was the guy who put the... Here's the funny thing that people kind of forget. Yes, Taz was a WWE guy who went over to ECW to defeat a WCW guy for the ECW championship.
Yeah.
However, the original man that dropped the belt to Mike Awesome was the most miserable son of a bitch on the planet, the human suplex machine, Taz. And everyone just kind of glosses over that. I'm like, no, dude, come on. He's the one who put him over. Of course, he's the guy who come back and go, the fuck you think you're doing? I left this company in good hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just, yeah. That's it. And I think Taz as a heel as well is just, I love his heel promos. Especially with this new Team Taz. Absolute Ricky Starks is a future fucking, to me, he's got money written all over him. And me and you have been big fans for a long time of the Machine Brian Cage. Mm-hmm. Especially when I showed you him in PWG and you were like, that's not fucking allowed. I think your response legitimately at one point was, oh, so you don't believe in physics.
Yeah. It's like the fans are going, chanting, get your shit in, and I'm chanting, please don't let him.
Please stop.
That man is defying so much physics right now. That man is pissing on fucking physics books as we speak.
I don't know why, but that just really tickled me there. Oh. I'm trying to see. Here's the thing. I've got another hour to book, and I've pretty much done all the storyline things that I need to, by combining 4 storylines. Well, combining 3 storylines and doing 1 whole hour at the end for the main events. So I'm just trying to see if I've got anyone that's not in ring. Any outside ring roles on Raw that I can maybe use as a promo to intersect one of these matches.
Mm-hmm. Do I get to get your Austin shit in?
I've got an Austin promo just before the main event, mate. I'm bumping shit up. I could do a VIP lounge.
You could.
That could work. I could do a VIP lounge before the tag match.
Yeah.
And we throw this woman's match. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, so then we move that there. Actually, we need to move it there, don't we? Yeah. I might just do an Austin video as well. The old ad, just back in the day, I watched an old Raw recently from '97, just to try and get the feel for what the show was doing before I booked, and there was legitimately Austin hype for the match from commentators, followed by an Austin advert for the new Austin DVD video that was coming out, followed by an Austin promo himself, then the Austin match. That was maybe a full half an hour of a 2-hour show. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. And this was pre-WrestleMania, so before they turned him face. Alright, yeah, we do the VIP lounge in between them two. VIP, we'll let the Hurt Business. Yeah, we'll let the Hurt Business and the Revival take that one. Profits and Machinery will be off screen, but they won't be rated anyway, so I'm just not going to bother putting them in the angle. And then I should have room for another match and angle. So MVP, Tim and Big Bobby. That's Bianca. Bobby. Shelton Benjamin. And then of course, we go hard all day, all night.
Day, all night.
You know how tempted I was to try and put an offer in for Tully Blanchard to like bring the full new Revival back to to WWE. I was like,
honestly, wouldn't blame you.
I just like that combination, the Theatre Revelation they're calling it at the moment. I like the fact they're using the Spike Power Driver as well as a finish.
Though admittedly, if I was going to try and bring Tully Blanchard in, I would want Sean Spears as well, and obviously he's exclusive.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense because I'm waiting for them to meld them all together.
Yeah.
And then, in my opinion, I would put. That's the thing. I don't know. I would probably put. In an ideal world, you'd put MJF there. To fit that Ric Flair sort of role, but at the same time, there is plenty of people on that roster that currently aren't doing a great deal that could fit the role easily. Because even if you wanted to, you could elevate Sean Spears to the Ric Flair role. You've got the tag team there, and then for the fourth one, if he wasn't doing the best man gimmick, Miro would fit that perfectly.
Yeah,
be that big enforcer for the group. You're laughing, son.
Oh, yeah.
See what I've got left in the match. I can always book around the angles. Like I say, I can do an Austin promo at the beginning if I need to. Let's do a singles match. I haven't actually got that many singles matches on a Raw, which is that's what we'll do. We will do Edge. We'll do Jeff Cobb. Big Jeff, because Jeff and Edge are going to be this sort of mentor protege thing, and he's going to face off with one of his opponents at SummerSlam, the newly christened Gable, who is a member of the Disciples. Because that way, I can do a promo between Edge and Seth. We'll do it for the match, and after the match we'll have Edge, Cobb, and the Church brawl. Da, 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 da. In my head, I don't know why that's.
Where else would it be? In your foot?
That's an excellent point. Alright, so let's get that done there. Edge. Fucking buttons. Jeff Cobb. And then we'll do. It's Seth. And. It's Jeff, Seth. And. Just put Murphy. And. Gable. Fuck's sake.
It's like every time I try to hit shift to do the caps lock thing on mine, I keep hitting this extra button that they've added on this keyboard, which opens up new tabs.
Yes.
Be careful with that.
Oh, it's alright. Right next to the escape button for mine is what is F1, but it's also this main function is the sleep button.
Yeah.
And the amount of times I've been in the middle of something and suddenly just everything slows down and shuts down is fucking ridiculous.
I've also got to be careful because this has a power button on it, which it has two. It has one for the keyboard, and it has one in the top corner, which is for the PC. So apparently I can press that and it starts the shutdown process, which is like, oh, best not accidentally fucking touch that.
Yeah, that's not going to be great if you get that one.
I feel like I needed to get a new ergonomic keyboard, and this one came highly recommended. And then so I paid a decent amount for it. And now that I have it, I kind of feel like Playmobil had a hand in designing it. It's like I've got bad wrists. I'm not a fucking idiot, you know. These massive buttons, which are like, this is the music button. It's like I thanks for spelling it out for me. I mean, it's better than the first one I had, which was in German, but you know.
Yeah, it was, which was just fucking hilarious.
At least you'll not have to worry about that.
Oh, why is there an L where the M should be? It's German. Yeah. That doesn't make a difference, does it?
And the Y and the Z were the other way around.
And we have all members of the church apart from Seth involved in the brawl. So that's Gable, that's Murphy, that's Killian, and big Dominic Dijakovic as Dijakovic. And I don't know if having them unscripted in a fighting scene is going to impact them, but I'm not fucking risking it. I love how it's like put the two tag teams as if like they're just fucking randomly fucking. Oh yeah, there's two tag teams that are also a member of the same stable, but let's put the tag team names instead. All right, caps locks are still on then. Guys, it's not even the fact that it looks a little unprofessional with popping up all the time. It's very much a fact of it's pissing me off. Though to the same point, it is making Boss snigger every time.
Just so you know. The tiniest bit.
All right, got a bit of room here. Let's do a women's four-way match if I've got enough female members on my roster. I realized pretty quickly before I drafted the NXT guys up that you were very smart in the way you drafted because you drafted groups.
Yes.
And I didn't.
Yes.
I also didn't care about heel versus face balance. I just went with who the fuck could I work with? Alright, so let's do that faces. Wow, that changed loads. Let's do Jordan Grace and Bianca Belair. And then heels. Oh, look, it's just Nia. So let's just Nia, and then let's go back to faces. And we'll throw in Lacey. I have got an idea for maybe Liv and Mandy to be a tag team. I think I mentioned that last time. Oh. Yeah, she's injured. Let's not put her in a match with Nia Jax.
God damn it, Lacey!
I'll be able to edit this in about. No, there we go. See, just talk shit about the computer. It always makes you feel stupid. All right, Jordan, Nia, Bianca, and yeah, I mean, let's just let's put in Mandy.
Oh yes, Mandy.
Do that like that.
I loved Trish Stratus tribute on Raw.
Well, so was Dana's as well.
Yeah.
Dana actually mentioned that both of the outfits were, because obviously everyone recognized the Trish one, but Dana's was as well. And then Dana asked for names for their tag teams, and the one that got the most reaction apparently was Iron Barbies. Whereas I was a fan of Heartbreakers.
Oh yes, I prefer Heartbreakers to Iron Barbies.
I think it's because it's more like they lift iron, they pump iron, and then they're blonde and beautiful. So I think that was the idea, if you will. And then because I'm putting a women's match at the beginning of the show, I should probably put an Austin promo to make sure it doesn't tank the fucking opening of the show. Yep. We'll do that, and Here's the thing: we have that 24/7 battle royal,
Yes.
and I have very much got a hopeful person. Well, I'm hoping that one person wins it on Raw if anyone on Raw wins it, because it would allow me to actually do something with them. Because I haven't currently gotten the storyline, but I really want to do something with them.
Yeah.
So I am hoping.
Yeah, but they could always end up winning it. But anyway, because with our 24/7 championship, we're not being controlling over that one. It's like,
yeah, it's true.
Like all you got to do is like turn drafts off just to book that particular angle, which is like cool.
And I'm gonna have them on screen, but it's more of a case of they're just they're gonna appear and they're gonna talk shit back to each other.
Yep.
Less that they're actually gonna be dueling promos, because I just don't want them to be off screen, because as much as overness is not a terrible thing, it is seemingly killing my promos.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Yeah, that would be fine. Big Tyson. Rather have someone who's a promo guy. To be honest with you, Tyson. Your best promos were backed. Matt Hayes talked them into the building. Do. I don't give a shit if we'd rather work without a script. Although Seth is all over this fucking show.
Yeah. Use Gable once and I bet you'll still get. Use Gable far too much.
Alright.
It's like,
I think Gable's in like two.
And the horse you rode in on.
Seth Rollins is a bit unhappy, but just
called it.
Yep, far too much, and Shelton Benjamin is being used too much. Yeah, how am I supposed to build talent if you don't let me fucking build talent?
Exactly. Morons.
Oh well. You're using Chad Gable far too much. He's in two promos and a match.
Yeah, I will say this. I am more confident about your main event than my main event for this week's shows.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's see what happens then. Actually, where are we first of all? That's the office. Locations. We're in New England still. Let's move to.
What kind of accent was that?
Locations.
Yeah.
It's just a generic accent. It's just how we talk.
Remind me not to visit that country.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just talk like this. Basically, it's an accent where you try to pretend to talk like someone else, but you talk through your nose. Yeah, let's go to the Great Lakes.
Ooh, you saucy bitch.
We're at the Sears Center, which I think is Chicago. I think we checked that last time. Illinois, host of All Out. So yeah, Chicago. All right, and let's run the fucking show. All right.
Okay.
All right, boom.
Nice.
I love how the announcing desk, Todd Phillips and Brian Saxton were weak, but not Nigel McGuinness. 83 started off. That's all good by me. Austin gained from having a hot catchphrase. Which one? Braun Strowman benefited from having a hot catchphrase. Which one? Wyatt benefited from having a hot catchphrase. Which one? Austin benefited from having a groundswell of public support. Bray Wyatt benefited from being the flavour of the month. The angle got hotter and off to a strong start. Alright, watch it tank now. Called it. Nia Jax defeated Jordan Grace, Bianca Belair, and Mandy Rose, and apparently she submitted Bianca Belair. Not even going to say what. In an abysmal match. 48. Phillips and Saxon had great chemistry. And Mandy Rose benefited from being flavour of the month. Not even going to go there. Not in the current climate. Alright, Jeff Cobb underperformed and Gable performed poorly. However, Edge and Seth, well, Edge was a real star and Seth looked good. 69. Bang. I hope Edge benefited from being a flavour of the month, for the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Cobb is getting better at his gimmick. Thanks.
Good.
And then in the match, 43. Crowd turned off by having a match outside the pre-show before workers are not invested in. Then they should be invested in it. And I doubt this match had terrible wrestling.
Watch your 43 be adequate on my show.
I doubt a match between Jeff Cobb and Chad Gable had terrible wrestling.
No.
Maybe non-existent crowd heat.
The only thing it would be missing is that it's not in the Thunderdome.
I tell you what, right? If that match happened in Ring of Honor, it'd be a fucking 90.
Yeah.
All right. And then obviously the fight afterwards at 52. Murphy and Seth are a poor combination. Killian and Seth are a poor combination. I think you're a poor combination. Shut up, Murphy. You don't know what you're talking about. Why don't you go text Mysterio's daughter? Yeah, I know. In a poor match, I fucking doubt that as well.
What the fuck is getting on here?
Penta defeated Kevin Owens by Top Road Styles Clash after a distraction from Roddy Piper. Penta had a 49 in ring. Who the fuck did this stats? And it got 69 though. That's not terrible. I'm happy. That's fine. The Carmelo and Alexa Bliss one that got a 60. Okay, that's fine. Really, this is filler until maybe January when the Queen comes back, and I really can. Hopefully, I've elevated enough of them by that point that the Queen has real competition. In a good match, hey, a good match on Raw. Aleister Black defeated Roddy Piper with an Owari Death Foot Stomp, which is just a double stomp, by the way, guys. Following interference with Kevin Owens, it's a 77, and everything was great apart from the match deserved better announcing. And Roddy Piper benefited from not only having groundswell public support, being in an amazing form, but also the flavour of the month.
For his career,
even when he was a heel.
Yeah, especially when he was a heel.
A 94th between the angle between Kevin Owens and Roddy Piper. I think that was just their fighting one, but I may have booked it as an entertainment. Not gonna tell me. I think it was the entertainment one, but it was only about. It doesn't say how long the angle. Where is it? Okay, booking details. 7 minutes, so it was probably the entertainment. Yeah, but that's still all right. And we will drop down to a 43 when Billy Kay sustained a separated shoulder.
Oh, shit.
I hope that's not going to impact too badly. Handle changes. Change the gimmick. In it is now the Poison Pixie as a gimmick and received an initial rating of great. The rating's like it, so that's awesome. Swagger. Wins and losses have a greater impact on popularity changes, so that's fine. Yeah, I know Devon. I can see. Why didn't you should VIP Lounge 56 MVP came across well, that's fine. Though I do like the fact there's literally only one thing on that segment of just that's all that happened. In a terrible match, here we go again. The Hurt Business and the Revival defeated the Street Profits and Heavy Machinery when Bobby Lashley defeated Tucker with a knockout punch. He's not a big show. Yeah, all about the same. Angelo Dawkins had a 48 and Tucker had a 43. I think Angelo and Montez should have had higher ratings there, but I'm guessing it's just, that will build over time. Tucker 43. I'm not going to say that's terrible. All I'm going to say is that Otis had the second best in-ring performance after Bobby Lashley.
This is not right.
And Otis benefited from a groundswell of public support and being flavour of the month. Yeah, Tucky. Yeah.
Some horseshit.
Alright, 86. We then go to the Fiend doing a basically the Firefly Funhouse against Seth Rollins. The usual applies here. We go to the match. And in a bout that had great heat and good wrestling. Jesus Christ. Seth Rollins defeated The Fiend by pinfall with a pedigree. 78. Both of them didn't do great in-ring performances though. 78 for Rollins and 74 for Bray. I'm hoping on the pay-per-view they're gonna book the fucking ideas up. Because that is an attribute. They can have an attribute where they kind of phone it in for
Yes.
TV and that.
Absolutely.
91 for Austin running down AJ Styles.
No.
Get there with you. You got that damn long hair. You goatee. That's supposed to impress me. Goddamn kid. I'll whoop your ass. And in the main event, 78. In a superb match.
Ooh.
Austin in 83, AJ 79. Austin defeated AJ with a stunner, so AJ still 0 bagel donut in the old round robin tournament, which means he's definitely not going to win it. AJ and Steve Austin have great chemistry and it showed in their performance.
Oh, you'll be remembering that.
I wonder what I could do with that. Alright, and then we go to the final thing, which is Braun laying the fuck out of everyone. 84. Finish the show with a 82.
Yo!
That's a strong one. Strong one. We increased our popularity in 12 regions. We would have gained more in Mexico, Britain, Japan, Europe, and Oceania.
No popularity loss.
No.
First time.
Yes. And Gable was slightly overused. Jeff Cobb was slightly overused. So you notice it was far too much on the show at the beginning, and now it's slightly overused.
Yeah.
Because I'm building wrestlers.
That's what these analysts are. Fucking amateurs.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the finish the show. We'll get to the ups and that, and then
see if there's any emails and stuff.
We'll just see the numbers that Raw pulled in, won't we? Yeah. A swig of a lovely non-alcoholic beverage there.
Yep.
I'm not naming it unless they're going to pay me.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is, what's the worst that could happen?
You get screwed over for your scores.
Oh, fucking. You'll put out an 84 or something. You're like, well, my pay-per-view was shit. Yeah, but the rest of your show was fucking dope.
Yeah, basically, you know, fucking one of my women wrestlers accidentally walks into the shop by mistake. Oh, 67 right there. It's like, what is this bullshit?
Alright, gee, this is processing a while, isn't it? Gee.
I think they only expect me just to put on a show.
I put out an 82 and I'll still get fucking beat.
I'll get an 83 just to piss you off.
I'm legitimately hoping the pay-per-view, because obviously the pay-per-view we're going to rank it on best overall segment score.
Yes, of course.
For both, and then what we'll do is we'll look at match and promos for that. And I'm just hoping that I can do what Vince McMahon did in the late 90s and push Austin the whole way and just keep my company going. Like, Austin and Piper, just off we go. I'm not even competing against the NWO. I'm just competing against like fucking Los Dorados and yourself. Like, oh, processing social media. I don't like the sound of that. I like the fact that it paused on that just to let us see it.
Although it's saying that, one of the things that happened is I think it's Xavier Woods and Joey Janela are good friends because of social media.
Yeah.
So.
Although I have had a couple of times, and I don't know why, because it makes no sense to me. But, alright, we've got some emails there at the bottom. I'll have a quick check of that in a second.
Oh, Corey Graves.
Magno and Corey Graves. Okay. Who the fuck is... I don't know, okay. We'll go to that in a second, guys. We won't leave you hanging on that one. Braun Strowman. Peyton Royce is charismatic. I can see the kid doing well in the future. Braun. Married. I mean... No doubt, I don't think the chairman of AEW is going to have an issue with you. But, you know, he's got a crew. Alright. So we can delete that one. Drug test, yep. I got a 3.46 TV rating and an overall viewer of 2.64 million there. That's good. I mean, I still believe you. I think you've hit a 3 million at the last one, but we'll see. We'll see
what happens.
Billy Kay, yeah, we'll have to check that one out. And Tyler Bate has sustained a fractured cheekbone. That's great. He's in development. Um, first of all, let's have a look at Corey.
Yeah.
The bad-tempered social media posts have marked the start of some bad blood between Corey Graves and Magno. The argument seems to have started over virtually nothing, but with other users stoking the animosity with trollish posts, things have gotten heated, and the two are now openly taking shots at each other online. Corey Graves would never do such a thing.
No, never.
Corey Graves is a good man, and people just need to get over the fact that they're not Corey Graves,
yes. He
right?
would never do such a thing.
All right, let's have a look at he's best known for his appearances in TNA. Who the fuck? I've never heard of him.
No.
He's, 20 years of experience? I may have watched him, but I clearly don't remember him.
Nah, no idea who he is.
Then it's no fucking big deal. Corey can say what he wants. The Click have formed in TJPW, which, could have been worrying if they formed anywhere else.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at the medical then, boss.
Yeah.
Can work angles. 22 days. You can work angles only.
Yeah.
I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Yep.
I know what I'm doing. All right. Boss, if you want, I can click advance one day and then you're in control.
Well, first of all, is she not one of the
No, I can work it out. Don't worry. I got it.
All right. Well, in which case, advance.
There you go, and feel free to take control. And look at that, boss. Look at that.
Oh, one of my graphics.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, that's awesome.
So boss made some graphics, and I decided that I would turn them into some of the loading pictures. Currently, the ones that were going to be used, because boss used them for every single group and every single member of the roster, including commentary teams. I decided that we'll just have the champions be the ones that will rotate for now.
Okay, that works.
All right, boss, you got backstage incidents.
Yay!
Michael Cole.
He entertained the locker room by organising a poker tournament.
Look at him, he just can't help taking their fucking money, can he?
No, but guess what? It's time for an episode of Positive Meddling!
I believe this is
right.
I believe this is the first time we've done that on this show.
Yep. I pick a random person and I just try to see if I can get it to work. I pick the first one that comes up with any positive chance. Ba ba ba. Ba ba. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go random and see what happens.
Situation.
Yay! No effect this time.
Well, yeah, it had an extremely high chance of failing, dude.
Yep. Still gonna try, because this game makes no sense.
It doesn't. Go ahead, boss.
Jeff Cobb and Gable have a terrible match. Fuck off.
It's true. Go ahead, boss. Block your show, man.
Okay, so.
I like how it's okay, so, and then instantly silence.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm waiting for the fucking thing to load. Don't blame me.
I didn't.
It sounded like you were blaming me.
I wasn't blaming you, I was critiquing.
It sounded like you were blaming me.
If anything, I was critiquing.
It's the same thing.
No.
Okay. So this entire SmackDown is all about preview, about like getting people worked up, but try not to have too many people face each other who are already going to face each other.
Okay.
So the lottery has been done to determine who will face who and what kind of matches. So this is going to be Oscar and Drew McIntyre taking on Bayley and Randy Orton.
Because that makes sense. Randy Orton's facing Drew McIntyre.
It's all about.
I know,
it's all about, Right, I'm gonna put in all the matches first. I'm gonna do the angles second.
Yeah. You book the way you want to book, man.
Yeah, but I'm just letting the folks know. I haven't put the angles. I'm just doing all the matches first.
Yes.
And there are going to be people going, why is this not the main event? And it's like, because, deal with it.
because the lottery said otherwise.
I don't deal with logic. I book SmackDown.
Very true.
And also, you'll notice I haven't done any road agent stuff. Road agent stuff will be done once all the matches are booked.
Ah.
The reason I'm doing that is so I've got a better idea of what's going on.
Wait, Brock Lesnar versus Cena in a 12-minute match? Or 10-minute match?
It should be a 10-minute match, but I'll fix that.
No, it's 10-minute match, but it's 12-minute segment.
Yeah, because it adds 2 minutes of non-wrestling time.
I know that. I'm just confused by only 10 minutes.
Because Brock Lesnar specializes in 10-minute matches.
Got you. Although I did.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
No, I honestly, I just kind of thought I thought that was only if it was a set to dominate someone. I didn't think it was for in general.
No, it's actually one of the traits wrestlers can have. So our next match, I say next match, I just mean next one I'm booking, is the team of Big E, Daniel Bryan, and Rey Mysterio versus Cesaro, Eddie Guerrero, and Sheamus.
Okay, that second team I fucking love. Cesaro, Eddie Guerrero with a Cesaro, and Eddie Guerrero with the bar would have been fucking amazing. Just seeing Eddie just hide behind them, like, listen, Holmes, you can't say that to me. I got the bar.
Well, up next we have another 6-man match. In fact, we'll have 2 6-man matches coming up here. So hold on, you fucking.
So what? We have 3 6-man matches in one show, or is it this is the second one?
We do.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, cool.
We are going to have 3 6-man matches in one show because SmackDown isn't going to just give you 1. Isn't just going to give you 2. I value your dollar. I'm going to give you 3 for your money. All right. So this next team is CM Punk, Kofi Kingston, and Roman Reigns taking on the team of Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Once again, loving that second team.
Yeah.
Former tag team champions versus and Roman Reigns there.
Yeah.
Kofi and CM Punk back in the day when CM Punk was, beat William Regal for the IC title and the fucking King of the Ring.
Yep. And our last of the 3 6-man matches. All right, here we go. Right, so we have. I tell a lie.
Go on.
It's a 5-on-5 match.
Oh, well, okay.
It's me eyes. Look, I'm not well.
No. Right? I honestly, I'd struggle to get these fucking 3 matches in.
Yeah. By the way, I promise I will not be using the fact that I'm not well as excuse if I lose. So we need Rusev, the Good Brothers.
All right.
And the Unstable Generation.
Okay.
Actually, I could have just had that as tag team there. Against Aiden English.
All right. The Dirt Sheet.
And
Shotgun.
Like I said, a lot of these matches will get corrected and finessed once I've actually booked them. 2 more matches to book here that I've actually got written down, and then we can worry about angles.
Well, you're 19 minutes in on these matches.
Yep, plenty of time.
Just let you know.
Absolutely. So up next we have a 8-man match.
So many multi-man matches. Like this is like what you'd see on a Legends fucking pay-per-view like in 2010 where we're just gotta get people on the fucking show. Just
This is a universe where I'm beating you in the game. Frankly, I don't trust reality anymore. So we have Los Dorados and Ready Aim Fire taking on the New Era Heart Foundation and United.
That's some good teams.
It is, but they're not going to score as much as I would like them to.
No,
I just know that for a fact.
I think Andrade is probably going to be the highest rated person on there, perception wise. Maybe Ricochet not too far behind.
Yeah, well, they're considered unrecognized by the fans at the moment, I believe.
Oh, I thought Andrade would be like well known at least.
Not Andrade, no, I mean Ricochet. Last match. We have a tag team match. Player.
Of course you do.
But this one will be a pre-show one.
All right.
Just because it is not going to sell. We have the Allure.
Yep.
Versus the team of Dana Brooke and Naomi.
That's a cool team.
Yeah.
They get some good chemistry that would work well for you, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So, we have our matches.
Yes.
Up next, Road Agents. So, let's click on that. So, let it open up. I feel like I need to drink, like, lava. Because my chest is that fucking cold right now.
Not good, bro.
It's so fucking weird, man. It really is. Okay, so we're gonna put the Undertaker on this main event here.
Titles, right?
Titles, no. No.
No, let's go.
I don't know why I always click on that. Always. I'm a fool, laddie. I'm a fool. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this one is this is going to be. Where are you? There we are. And it's not. Yeah, I'll make it an open match. It'll make the score a little bit less, but fuck it. It'll help bring Asuka and Bayley up, which is good for my women's division.
Yeah, I think honestly it would bring Bayley up to Asuka's level a little bit, just on the rate how things have looked in their stats.
Yeah. Right. Brock and John.
Where have we seen this match before?
Yeah. I'm dancing to music no one else can hear.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I would be able to do that, given that like the recording of you is coming through my desktop as well.
You gotta enjoy life, you know. That's what you gotta do. And
also, by the way, guys, he is listening to music. It's just that no one else can hear it. It's not just he's dancing to music no one can hear. That's not an issue that Boss has. It's just
not at the moment.
One of few issues Boss doesn't have.
One of the very few. Right. Now, you know what? Bruce Pritchard can handle this.
Yeah, could do.
I trust you, Brucey boy. Okay. Big E, Daniel Bryan, and Rey Mysterio. With Cesaro, Eddie Guerrero, and Sheamus. Let's give this one to... I have to say, I do like Adam Pearce on Raw, by the way.
Adam Pearce in general is just awesome. Scrap that, you know. Yeah. If you want to watch an old school throwback wrestler in a modern era, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce is definitely someone to go check out. His work in Ring of Honor is what I enjoyed. I saw mostly in Ring of Honor. But he did actually hold the NWA World Heavyweight Championship for a while as well. Him and Colt Cabana had a really strong feud for that. But yeah, definitely give that a check out if you want to see his in-ring work and see why he was brought into the fold, if you will. I tell you what I like about him as well is that he's doing this thing with Vince as well. Where the few times you've seen him with Vince, it's like he's being the respectful staff member without like just giving up and like being a stooge. Like
yeah, he's not stooging himself out. He's just doing his fucking job.
I think Dave's got that one, mate.
Yeah, think we'll give Punk the win on this one, and we'll have Dolph eat it.
Eat it. Eat it. Yeah, Punk should be happy about beating Dolph Ziggler again.
Save that. Now we have the 8-man.
Yep.
Sorry, the 10-man.
Yes. A lot. I know it's like obviously
It's a lot of mass.
I was thinking that the more the total of the time, because obviously there's like an extra 5 minutes, isn't there? So,
yeah, I'm bringing the match time down a bit. Tom Pritchard. Oh my god, yeah, just pick all the right people.
I mean, Dr. Tom on that one, yeah. It's the angles you're gonna forget to do the road agents on, and they'll get fucked over by like.
Now that you've mentioned it.
Silver and Garnier will do a fucking like a promo that you're going, what the fuck?
So we are going to have a victor on this one. It is going to be Rusev. And who shall eat it? Well, it'll have to be in English.
One thing I will suggest maybe, boss, I think you've got Lana set to turn. Well, she won't be able to do it unless you put in a promo, so I don't know if you...
yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah.
But thank you for reminding me, because I would have forgotten.
Yes.
And it would have been like, oh, I'll end up doing it.
Yeah.
You know, the SmackDown after.
Yes.
So I appreciate the good word.
All right.
The word of geek has spoken. So it is written, so it shall be. Right, Los Dorados. I'm just going to bring that right down, and y'all are just going to go fucking nuts.
Which one are you going to do? You going to do the Wild Brawl, or you going to...
Yeah, pretty much.
But Wild Brawl, I usually need the crowd warmed up beforehand, so I don't even want to maybe mess around with where you're placing it, if that's the case.
There'll be some segments beforehand which probably get the crowd
that's fair enough,
properly rattled up.
All I know is I have to have like a Wild Brawl, a Hardcore, or a Mayhem in the 97 Raw.
Yeah.
So, and bear in mind, originally I was booking an hour. I have a storytelling one and a fucking like one of those matches. I was like, right, so that's the 2 matches then. Like, and considering I got 40, I have 40% matches. I was like, great, okay. That's why I bumped it up to like a fucking 2 hour.
I will say, I am going to take your advice though, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it after the Rusev Good Brothers Unstable Generation match.
All right.
I think that'll work.
Hopefully that point, by that point it should be warmed up and like, yeah.
Oh, that's the pre-book. That's the pre-show. I don't need to worry about that.
Nah.
Okay, so I've got between 70 and 80 minutes to book. I can easily fill that in, so that's no problem. Close that. I'll come back to the pre-show in a bit. So first and foremost, let's get this show opened up with a good old-fashioned GM promo.
It's a Mac Militant. I'm gonna get it on.
Well. Any minute now. There we go. So we're gonna have Paige basically talking about Drew McIntyre, the champion, and others. And he's gonna be off screen. We're gonna have him being over. We're gonna have her entertainment. Probably best to script her. 6 minutes should do the job.
This is just a Paige Drew promo, is it? Like,
pretty much, yeah. Just to mention our champion, blah 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 blah. So GM Paige announces special SummerSlam preview show.
Jamie
Noble. Who's my promo guy here? Who's it gonna be?
You got Taker, Trips.
Yeah, that was good. I think I'll give this one to Bruce.
You'll do a good job.
Let's see how he does.
You'll do a good job. I believe in Bruce.
Well,
I'm with Bruce.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna do
What the fuck? There was some random tunes in my head, honestly.
I get that sometimes.
I had this problem. Yeah, I had this. I had this problem the other day when I was recording a Let's Play series that's available on my YouTube channel as well. And honestly, dude, I just kept having to say, I do apologize if I keep humming. I don't know where it's coming from, and also apparently it's instinctive. Like I don't realize I'm doing it.
Actually, it should be entertainment. Definitely no mic on that. No scripts on that one. Heyman informs Mr. Cena that tonight he shall face the Beast. Did I hit tab there?
Yeah, I think so. I think it is, mate.
Brock Lesnar.
Taking a risk with Menace, but I think you should be alright with the timescale.
Yeah. So I'm going to move that right after the GM announcement, because it builds up a bit of momentum there.
Yeah.
Have that match. Then we need another angle.
Sorry, I was yawning, so I was just covering my mouth.
I've been doing it all bloody episode because of fucking.
Yeah, that sums us up pretty much.
I swear I haven't got the demonetization virus.
No, we have that. That's just something that happens naturally.
Yeah.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Please tell me this is a video of them on a cruise ship.
No.
Just hyping up that summer cruise match.
No. So.
It's them and their partners. Okay.
This is the
New Day.
New Day Positivity Seminar. Where the New Day get all their partners tonight to rally them, to prepare for the matches tonight, and make sure that they all filled with the power of positivity.
What I love is that Daniel Bryan and Rey Mysterio are probably into it. Roman was just sitting back on the fuck. And Punk is the most cynical, positive guy in the world. So
CM Punk will just be there doing this. You know?
And then Roman's just sitting there going, Can I turn heel now? Which I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Yes. My tribal chief. Yes.
With this one, I'm gonna have. I think with this one, I'm gonna give it a Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Because Jimmy Crackcorn and
I don't care. Jimmy Crackcorn and I got the Olympic gold.
So we're gonna have that after the Rusev match. Los Dorados will have their match.
Yep. Whenever the work. Work. Nope.
Okay. So we're gonna have Randy Orton.
All right, that seems to make sense.
So Randy Orton is going to be talking
shit
about his opponent for tonight, the Universal Championship McIntyre, and his opponent for SummerSlam, John Cena.
So as usual, Randy's going to be talking shit.
Yeah.
I'll apologize now as well if you can hear any background noise. Apparently, I have someone in the street who has decided to rev an engine because I do have a a neighbor, got a word there, who is a mechanic. So sometimes you do get some engine noise in the background. So I do apologize if it's coming through and it's annoying.
I will say that I can't hear it, but again, I am playing music, so
yeah,
I may not be the best person to.
No, although
Right,
it
so
just explain why you were, bobbing away before when we started.
yeah, it keeps my mind awake.
Oh, that's
So
fine. That's cool.
It helps to keep the FND at bay.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, man. Don't worry.
So basically, the title of that one there was Randy promises his two opponents that he will execute them with an RKO.
Hey, there's nothing you can. Shit, wrong. That's a wrong. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah. I would say Randy is. I kind of prefer that.
Yeah.
Bring it back for one night, like a WrestleMania or something. Throw it back, come on. Or go Mark Henry. Let's do an old school Raw, and then you can come back as the the Viper rather than the Viper. You can come back as a proper legend killer. Let's not go too far back. I don't want to hear about an injury report, right? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want you to see you throwing your arms up and like hitting some sort of ozone or whatever the fuck you call it. Just give me, hey, what you can say? Give me some colour in your attire again, Jesus, and like maybe not just come out to a hoodie that's been cut off. Also, Randy, I know if you ever see this, your response will be "fuck you, pal." So that's cool.
So I've got Paige discusses the main event with Drew and Asuka.
Asuka what?
Asuka rants in her native tongue.
Hey.
And walks off. Drew just nods. Oh, Drew nods.
I was gonna say,
so she basically does her thing.
Yeah.
Like her pumped up ramping, walks off, and Drew just goes, "You heard her."
Aye, what she said.
So let's give this one to Fit Finlay.
Well known for speaking Japanese.
You worked in New Japan.
I mean, I think you had a cup of coffee in New Japan, mate.
Close enough.
His son worked in New Japan for a long time and still does.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Yeah, I think I put that in the wrong place.
There you go.
There we go.
Just need something before the Brock and then something before the Drew.
Yep. I'm listening through Fire and Flames, but it's a cover version. All right, so we're gonna have.
I'll make sure to mark that down on the on the description, and then put a little tag of a link to the video on the fucking video.
I mean, I'm sure you won't. I'm sure you wouldn't give two flaming fucks.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If it was one of our shows and it was maybe you doing a cover of it, then I would. It's not though. Yeah. And they ain't reached out to me, so I don't,
Yeah. So John Cena comes out and talks on the stick. Heyman and Brock come out to the ring. So basically, John Cena's down the ring. He's talking some shit on, Brock Lesnar. He's also going to be talking some shit on Randy Orton. He's off screen. He's like, "Come on, let's get this match started. Let's go. I'm fired up." And,
classic Cena.
Yeah. And then Heyman will be like, Mr. Cena, just...
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may.
Let's try and make a man on this one.
Should be good.
Got to give him something, otherwise he gets antsy. You don't want him getting feel like that, because then he gets ooh. Please tell me he hasn't picked the wrong fucking one.
I don't know. It hasn't picked anything at the moment.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell what's going on with anything. Right, let me try this again.
Oh. It had your right click rather than no, yeah, no, it had your it had your left click instead of right
arrogance.
click.
Right. So
There you go. Do. There you go. I like the fact that, like in previous recordings, it's been other things that have not worked. The game has been very smooth and worked fine.
yes.
So it was bound to happen eventually, and it happened today. To be fair, and I'll admit this as well. Sometimes when I've got quite a few things on, guys, at the moment. To record this and to make it accessible to both me and Boss. That being said, as I said, it's been fine. However, sometimes I can have literally nothing but YouTube and the game on, and it will decide not to fucking work like it is today. Like I have no idea. It's just I think it's just temperamental sometimes with Modok, and Modok doesn't like it either. So old fashioned.
So yeah, basically they're gonna brawl after the match. Let's give this one to the bookmark GM.
Yeah, we haven't done anything.
Yeah. So I need to quickly go into the Brock Lesnar and John Cena match to ensure that it ends the correct way.
You want a sports activity finish or?
Basically, just referee stoppage.
All right.
It's like y'all are going nuts.
Because like I say, sports activity finish basically gives the same thing. It's just it's where there's no official ending to the match. The match just ends.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this. So this match should have it should just end as messy non-decision, but officially a draw. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Thank you for the advice on that one.
Oh, good, bro.
So,
what I'll say is sometimes if you use that in like a main event, your main event will score as much as you'd want it to. But it's a SmackDown. It's a wild brawl. It's probably gonna get a good score anyway.
Right. Let me just quickly check something.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yes.
Oh.
So. So basically, Eddie Guerrero and CM Punk have been having a couple of run-ins as of late.
Yes. Yeah.
So they exchange some further words, basically alluding to what's going to happen at SummerSlam.
All right, you got what? 23 minutes left, or so. Well, 23 minutes for the 180 minutes. And actually 5 on top if you wanted to go over. A minimum, actually, though, of about, well, I can't do maths, fuck it.
So we're going to have
18 minutes.
Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar is going to run in.
Yep.
And start attacking Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
And John Cena will run in and start attacking Randy Orton.
Okay.
There should be just a 5-minute thing. Should do it. All out. And this is where it could fuck me. But I'm willing to do it. Because it makes sense in my head.
Yeah, I got an 85 for my brawl at the end, so I don't think it'll fuck you that badly. Not with the talent you're using, mate.
Yeah.
The one thing I would have thought that may have brought that down would have been if Bayley and Asuka were involved in it as well. Yeah, but that's only because of where Bayley's ranked, because Asuka's quite highly ranked, to be fair.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's 8, 13, 23 minutes, basically,
yep.
that I could use. So that's enough to put a match somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, what you got there, you got a minimum of 13 minutes just to book to end the show. You know, um,
Yeah.
what's that's a women's match?
Yep, looks like it's gonna be. Oh yeah, I need a thing for Lana.
You're doing a little promo, but that can be a 2 minute thing. You know,
Yeah. So let's have. Okay, let's put this to face of the heels. So Natalia's
wow,
the
you are the
face,
opposite of me.
and let's have Mickey James.
Your women's division is the opposite of me. You've got like two or three heels, and I've got like sorry, and I've got two or three heels. You've got two or three faces. Like,
Yeah. And in fact, I can have that. Oh, I've clicked it. I used the wrong click.
all right.
You bastard.
I mean, you could probably throw that in between the promos before the Brock match. I think it is, or maybe the main event. You know,
I'm worried about this. I'm worried about the scoring though.
hmm?
So I don't know if it's gonna. I'm worried about cooling things down too much.
Maybe after maybe after the opening promo.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
And that gives me 176 minutes.
Yep.
And
Are you
then
gonna do a
let's go.
Lana promo?
Yes, I am. Uh,
Just have a Russo do, you know.
yeah. And I'll have that just after Natalia and Mickey James.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense.
Just waiting for it to load. There we go. So we're gonna have Rusev. Gonna have Lana. Um,
Road agent notes.
thank you. Because I've got my webcam here, there are some buttons I
Yeah,
can't
that's
see.
fine. That's cool.
Turn for Lana. JKL. There we go.
Obviously, they need to be rated, but other than that, you're good to go.
Yeah. So Lana apologizes. Apologizes to Rusev and promises things are grand now.
I've got to admit, that's actually one of the things that I quite liked about an interview Rusev did recently.
Yeah.
He said, like, well, Miro. He said there's reason there's no bitterness towards the WWE is because he had a great time there. He's got the greatest fan base in the world, but also he met his wife there. Goes, how am I supposed to be bitter? I love it a bit. Like, if nothing else, I met my wife. Like,
Yeah.
there you go, bro.
So move that there. All right, and location-wise,
You are currently in the McCoy Stadium in New England.
yes, we were here previously. So
Yes.
let's have a look. What about the tri-state? Have we been here yet?
No, but I was thinking about the tri-state for the for SummerSlam.
All right. What about Southwest?
Yeah, go for that. California,
Yeah, pick the best option.
the Maverick
The
Center,
Maverick Center. So the Maverick Center,
Utah. Utah.
Wrestling Hub.
It's the home to the Utah Grizzlies.
All right. Let's do a quick booking analysis. See if there's anything I've missed.
Just that Nikki, Ruby, Sonya, and Aiden all used too much.
Get fucked. I think that's the angriest I've been. All right. Stop the draw.
Come on.
A 42 for an abysmal match, I'll take.
Naomi was head and shoulders above everyone. Mandy Orton was the weak link.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah, 21 in ring.
Okay. Mandy Leon and Velska are a good pairing.
Yep.
No benefit of having girl until public support. Yeah, okay, good.
Although no negativity about Dana and Naomi.
Yeah, which is good. A 66 for a freestyle segment. This angle got the crowd hotter. I'll take that. In an abysmal match, Natalya defeated Mickey James by submission with a sharpshooter.
53 though.
50 for Natalia, 47 for Mickey James. Mickey James has recently come back from injury.
Yes.
So 53. And we need to do a changes here to babyface. Complete success.
Excellent.
So we'll go 66, and that solves that problem.
Yep.
Lovely.
Oof.
93. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Heyman came across well. Heyman was superb working without a script. He had the crowd in the palm of his hand. The palm of his hand. And John Cena worked the crowd well, using the freedom to improvise to his advantage.
Yeah, and that's not bad. I mean, you had Brock based on a menace at that point as well. So,
yeah.
93? Yeah.
Yeah. In a terrible match, Rusev, the Good Brothers, and the Unstable Generation defeated Aiden English, Dirt Sheet, and Shotgun in 40-51, where Rusev submitted Aiden English with an accolade. One thing I did do is I went through my superstars to correct certain move sets.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that as well. It won't happen until after SummerSlam, though, guys. 77.
77 for the power of positivity seminar. CM Punk came across well, Roman Reigns came across well, Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt have excellently chemistry together. I should fucking hope so. A 52 for the abysmal match. Yeah, Los Dorados and Ready Aim Fire defeated New Era Heart Foundation and United in 10:23 when Andrade pinned Brian Pimble Jr. with a Brillante driver. Andrew was head and shoulders with everybody else. He had a 63. The second highest was Ricochet with a 48.
Bourne was a 25, while Brian Pillman Jr. was a 26.
Yeah. So the color commentary gave the match a boost. Lita Vega did some good work at ringside. Andrade's Lita Vega had great chemistry. Nikki Bella did some good work at ringside. I will have to elaborate on why later. Ricochet.
Oh, you will. You definitely will. I've seen what you've got fucking set up.
Yeah. Andrade came out the match looking good. AJ Garza's getting better at his gimmick. So overall, despite the score of that one, I'm actually quite happy with that.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good, to be fair.
81 for Randy Orton giving his promo. Randy Orton looked good.
And how did he talk?
77 in about the how good heat and decent wrestling. CM Punk, Kofi Kingston, Roman Reigns defeated Dolph Ziggler and the Arts Collective in 17:26 when CM Punk submitted Dolph Ziggler with an Anaconda Vice. So the negatives, Renee Young, the commentary, and Dolph Ziggler and Nikki Bella are a very poor combination. They do not click at all.
Well, I mean, there's a reason they separated.
But that's fine. That's easily fixable. Xavier Woods did some good work at ringside, as did Nikki Bella. So despite the fact that they haven't got good chemistry, she still did good work.
That's just saying
whose fault's that, Dolph?
Yeah, that's just saying that them two don't get on, but she's a good manager. 84 for Punk.
Be professional, Dolph. Be professional.
And 84 for Punk and 81 for Roman. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Up next, 79 for the Oscar Drew Page segment.
That's good.
Drew McIntyre came across well, and Drew McIntyre benefited for being the flavor of the month. Makes sense. 84 for a good match with Cesaro, Eddie Guerrero, and Sheamus defeating Big E, Daniel Bryan, and Rey Mysterio.
He'll fucking do it again, isn't he?
Yeah. Kofi Kingston did some good work at ringside. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella extra chemistry. Eddie Guerrero benefited from being flavor of the month.
Daniel Bryan went 85 in ring.
Yep. Here's the key. Have Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero at 87.
88 for John Cena. And this one, Brock Lesnar was rated on overness, not menace.
Yes, yeah.
John Cena provides well throughout the segment. Paul Heyman clearly enjoyed having the freedom to go off script and perform well. Brock Lesnar snorted. Yep. 75 for in an exceptional match. Brock Lesnar drew John Cena in 10:01. That's a palindrome. When the match descended into chaos.
God damn it.
Yeah. He's gonna do it. 84 for the brawl afterwards.
Gonna do it again.
99 for CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero talking shit. Talking shit for 99. Watch my main event be 23.
I can only hope.
Oh, here we go. 81 in a decent match. Asuka and Drew McIntyre defeated Bayley and Randy Orton when Drew McIntyre pinned Bayley with a Claymore kick. Sorry, Bayley. It happens. But how about the brawl afterwards, though? 89 for the all-out brawl at the end. The performance of Brock Lesnar was fantastic. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman had pretty good chemistry. Drew McIntyre benefit from being Flavor of the Month. What happens when we end the show? Finish the show, motherfucker. What was the score? 87 increased in 18 regions. Oh, my brother, testify!
So, I got an 82. I got an. Let's just finish the show. Yeah.
That last week I got an 80.
Yeah. I got an 82. I mean, you've got 80s the last 2 weeks, and then I got an 82, and then you decided to throw the fucking shit at the wall and see what sticks. And just ride Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and fucking Eddie and Punk to the fucking end of the race. Just ride them into the fucking ground. And I'm building stars. And
I'm working on people too.
you didn't even get told that your guys that you were using too much were fucking slightly overused.
I know, that was weird, wasn't it?
Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to build stars, and you're just like, I've got stars, fuck you. So far you've beaten me by 4 points.
Yeah.
You have then beaten me by 9 points.
Yeah.
And this week you have beaten me once again by 5 points.
Yeah. But hey, SummerSlam's next.
It is. And I can't wait to see how Brock Lesnar and fucking Randy Orton and John Cena and CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero fuck me over again.
I mean, look, we had a draft, alright? We picked our talent.
We did.
We had plans.
We did. And if you look purely at the talent, I won the draft. If you look...
you could say that all you fucking want, but I mean, look at the scores. I mean, are you sure you won that draft?
Well, if half my fucking talent wasn't still injured because I'm a fucking idiot who set it up wrong.
Well, you know...
I'll draft Charlotte, so that'll be fine. Oh, she's on hiatus for fucking 20 weeks.
But again, I went through the effort of, like, okay, checking who's heels, who's faces, who's too soon to change and all that stuff. I made sure there was balance.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. Let's have a look at this. Fucking...
Brian Pillman Jr. is charismatic. I see the kid doing well in the future.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
A 3.46 TV rating with 2.6 million viewers in total. So the same as you, actually.
Yes, you got slightly more viewers overall. I think I got just shy of...
You got 2.64.
Yes, but I think mine was 2.643 or something like that. Needless to say, I will take control of the controller again, boss.
All right. Okay.
No, it's just it's a little easier for me when I've got to do other things as well.
Yeah. I was just thinking about looking at the history and actually comparing the two tools because I think you and I got the same.
We can do that off air.
Yeah, we can do that off air.
People can rewind it if they want to and see that.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a quick look at the news. There's the frat house in Extreme TNT. Mark Haskins, El Ligero, Crowbar, and Stevie James. Okay.
Oh, apparently no way Jose has agreed to deal with NWA.
Extension for Katrina Waters over in Ring of Honor. Danny Jordan has also gone to NWA. Kellyanne is staying, as is Nicole Savoy. And there's Tay Conti over in AEW, Lindsay Snow in Ring of Honor, and Gia Scott in Ring of Honor. So,
there you go.
Yeah, okay, that's... Okay, yeah, guys. I'm not actually pissed off or anything, to be fair. I'm just shocked at how this is going, because in the entire time, and we've been playing TW since TW 13,
Fuck yeah.
maybe even 10. I think we got 10 just before 13 came out.
Possibly.
But we've been playing properly since TW 13, and what I will say is, this has never happened.
No, I've beaten him like maybe once, like in a blue moon, but never have I been like consistently winning. This is as much a shock for me, which is why I'm so happy. Because I am like, how is this happening? Like, here's the thing. And I am openly admitting, I think Geeks Raws are being very unfairly judged. I don't know how he's getting judged so harshly, on Raw. I just cannot fathom why. Because if you compare the two shows, I would say they are just as good. If you want to argue that one's better than the other, by all means. But my personal opinion, I thought his main event was going to blow mine out of the water.
I'm having issues with some of my men of talent not acting as they should. So
Yeah.
what we're going to do, we're off air before I may have a quick look to see certain attributes are there, which I suspect they are. However, this is the end of Bookmark. That's it, done. There'll be no more episodes.
No, we're going to do SummerSlam.
Fine, we'll continue to do the show. This is the end of the episode. That has been Stevie Boss, Steve Jones 313. You can find him at Steve Jones 313 on everything, as he says. Steve Jones 313, good for Elsia. He also likes to say that pro wrestling, but anti-confusion. Now, if you also would like to see that and represent that, see how I did that, boss? You too can wear the t-shirt that is on his way to Boss right now. If you simply go to Geek King, that's G3KING.redbubble.com. The link is below in the description. You can find all Boss's information as well below in the description. And of course, myself, I am the Kaijbrew, the Geek King. You'll find my stuff underneath in the description, but you can find me on Twitter at Geek Streams. That's G3KSTREAMS. You can find me on Twitch at Geek King. That's G3KING. And of course, you can support the show with TMO merchandise and more coming soon. But that's all the pleasantries out the way. So it's left to me for once again declare that this has been Bookmarks. And for the third week in a row, the winner is SmackDown.
The blue brand shall rise, he says, wearing a red shirt.
This has been Bookmarks. Marks out.